Previously on Alan Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman. I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you lie.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus.
Herkese salam. Bugün artık Alan Wake
There
oyununun
were only empty sheets of
4.
paper here.
epizodundayıq.
No manuscript pages.
Yəni son bölümdə burada oyandıq və hər şeyin
Good
bir
evening,
yuxu
Alan.
olduğunu
Are we feeling
gördük.
better now? Feeling
Hə,
calm?
elə biləm.
Yeah, I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message, loud and clear.
Why, right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
Hartman, hara götürsəm mən?
This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
Oba, bu evdə lift də var. Neçə mərtəbədir? Deyəsən 2.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this.
Nə?
Alice is dead.
Nə vaxtı?
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all
Vallahi mən
in your
yəni
head.
bu
You've
qabaqda
been making
çəkilən
it
çox
up. Apart from
alına
the
güvənmirəm.
tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically. I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no
Sohtaş
matter.
dağların
This
görüntüsünü
way,
itməsindən
follow
fikir
me.
verin ana. Hamısı
Alan, what I'm
optimizasiyanın
telling you is
şeyləridir.
good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him
After
talk.
all, I'm
Hartman
the one
obviously
trying to
loved his
bring
own
you out
voice.
of the world
His
you've
words echoed
constructed for
madly
yourself.
inside my head.
But I can't
I dug
do
my
it
nails
by
into the
myself.
palms of my hands to stay
You need to
focused.
work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside.
Sonra neydi abi? Özünü yaxını seladı.
Here's the entrance to the
She's
office
out.
wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Ha sana.
Scary, scary, scary.
Separama.
Emerson,
Şu ağzı asılmışsa tadından çıkar da kısmasın.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson,
Okay, sorry. Boo.
that's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on video
Elbow
games.
strike. Ooh,
It's
yeah.
trash, of course, but it does involve
Get him
some
to the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
Mən bunlarla bir yerdə qatdığa inanamıram, Hartman. Şey oxşur. Batman'ın yanındakı kişi var idi.
Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Nəsə var burada. Cauldron Gölü konaklama yerine hoş geldiniz. Burası tam da ihtiyacınız olan özel istek ve arzularınızın yanıt alabileceğiniz muhteşem bir yer. Ancak lütfen aşağıdakileri dikkatle inceleyiniz. Lütfen ziyaret programınıza ayrılamadan önce terapi programınızın başka zaman dilimleriyle çakışmamasını garantiye almak için arkadaşlarınıza ve ailenize danışınız. Ayrıca lütfen ortak hastalarınızın özel ihtiyaçlarına ve kişisel mesafelerine saygı gösterin. Özellikle yaratıcı yöntemleriyle meşguldeyken. Sabırlı ol. Genellikle hastalarımızın uzun vadeli ve tuhaf sorunları oluyor. Bunlar da bir gecede çözülmeyecek sorunlar oluyor. İyileşmek istiyorsan kendine zaman ayırmalısın. Bu tedaviyi gönüllü olarak gördüğünü ve bu tedavinin sana özel yapıldığını sakın unutma. Bağlılık terapisi ve onun diğer bir metodu olan aktif olarak bağlılığınızı şekillendirdiğinde en iyi sonucu gösterir. Şayet herhangi bir endişeniz varsa lütfen bunları dile getirmekte tereddüt etmeyin. Taşıyorum ben.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm. I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best.
Bunlar bəlkə də
What do you think?
ailesi qaçıran adamlardır. Sadəcə mənim psixolojik olaraq təsir eləməsidirlər.
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer. Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Zane! You're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm. The Anderson farm. Valhalla!
Valhalla, bu Assassin's Creed Valhalla gibi.
A crash
Kaza.
course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Vikinglerle bağlılık deyəsən.
Gave me
Vikingler.
a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Yeah, good thing he's not overreacting or anything.
Well, he's the boss.
I may need a hand here later on, Birch. The storm's bound to make you-know-who jumpy. You know how they get.
Gotcha. The doc's got me looking after Wake here, but holler if they get too rowdy.
I'll do that, Birch.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
Əgər bunlar mənə nəsə yazdırmaq istəyir, elə biləm. Donma, nə oldu?
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not... The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Here's a friendly poke from Mjolnir.
Taslak sayfası.
Afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya?
Nə, bağışlayayım buna baxaq. İki dənə şeyimiz var. Zeyn şiirləri hiss eder, onların şəkil aldığını, əşyalara şəkil verdiyini görürdü. Deneyimlediği kadarıyla neredeyse daktilonun tuşları arasından kabaran gücü bile hissedebileceğini düşünüyordu. Bu onu heyecanlandırıyordu. Ama elbette korku da vardı. Eğer genç asistanı Emil olmasaydı çoktan pes etmiş olurdu. Ama Emil onu ikna etmişti. O da kelimelerden oluşan bir yolda yürüyordu. Bir de buna bakabiliriz. Hartman Barry'e etrafı gezdirip yaşadığı yerin haklı gururunu yaşarken konuşmaya devam etti. Azcılık ölüleri hakkında anlattı ve Barry etkilenmişti. Ama burada bir iş üstündeydi. Hartman'ın monologunu yarıda keserek sesini yükseltti. Hey Hartman, Al
The
nerede?
man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on
Hartman
Barry's shoulder.
cümlesini yarıda keserek durdu. Lafının bölünmesine alınmıştı. Yanlarında duran iri kıyım adamın başıyla işaret etti. Adam gülümsedi ve koca eliyle Barry'nin omzuna bir şaplak attı. Dəxilsiz söhbət.
Weak now, are we?
Neyinizsə burada?
Well, things are unraveling.
Sinclair
fast,
looked
aren't
bad.
they?
That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. And if she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming.
Bunlar o kızı
I could get
bayıldı.
the key to the office room from Sinclair.
Tom. Seize your destiny.
Ne varsa?
I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd be keeping them.
Maybe you could come out and beat our wrinkled diaper.
Hayda.
Since you're
Anlatım neydi ama değil.
We were on the road, man. You think we haven't seen bugs like you?
Let me out of here! Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna sue your crazy quack ass to shreds!
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made of the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake. What would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes. And I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems. Always going on about something else.
Bu ne da?
Afraid I'm gonna lose him. And we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording. The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along.
Yani dediğim gibi. Nerede? Bakamıyorum mı? Ha. Açaq. Yani taslak sayfasına bakmadım, ona bakın şeyde. Hartman mutlu değildi. Mod bunu gözlerinden okuyabiliyordu. Çabukça gözlerini yere indirdi. Hartman işi berbat edebilirdi ve o bunu biliyordu. Başarısızlığı utancı taşınması zor bir yüktü. Wake'in daha fazla zamana ihtiyacı olduğunu söylemesini beklemiyordu. Ve bir anda ağzından 2 gün lafı çıkıvermişti. Bu iplerin kimde olduğunu göstermesi için. Wake'in istediğinden daha kısa bir süreydi. Ama bu Hartman'ın planının bir parçası değildi.
Barry? Ow! About time! Barry, man, am I glad to see you.
We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this.
Bu adam niye kurtuldu yine?
To be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that Fed gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy out. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going.
Bütün kilitlərə də bir açana, yəni şeydir. Eyni olmuş.
These were all the pages I had already. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Böyle de bunu halverdi.
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Ne güle bu? Güzel abi. Aha geldiler buraya kadar. Hello.
The dark presence will be on me in a moment. I had to find a way out.
İşığım yoktu. Bir iş çoradı. Ola bu ne? Aa. Abi kaç. Tez. Ayda. Asıl.
I needed light to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
Nasıl eşeğe indi oradan? Ne ipucu yoktu burada. Fener falan görmürəm axı. Öyrəcəm yəqin. Amma anlamadım axı, yəni. Baxın, burada fener yoxdur məsələn. Ən maraqlı hissədir deyə bilərəm. Burama keçmək olmur. Üstə qalxaqdan da. Çıxış yolumuz burada böyük ehtimal. Aha. Tez. Ne oldu? Yine. Hadi başka bir şey de ver de buralarda. Hiç ne yoktu. Yavaş. Burada necə çıxalım? Əla. Ne oxuyaq da? Maraqlı gəldi. Nədir? Hartman Alan Wake'in düşüşünü dürbünü ilə izlədi. Yazar söz düşdüyündə Jack'a Botla onun yanına gitmesini söyledi.
The spot was easy
Bottaki
to see
ekstra
in the dark,
aydınlatmayla
with
düştüğü
all the
noktayı
extra
bulmak
lights in the boat.
çok daha kolaydı.
The flare
Fişek
floated and
süzüldü ve
kept
suyun
moving in the
içinde
water.
bile yanmaya devam
Jack
etti.
turned the radio
Motoru
loud as the
öksürürken
engine
sıcak
started.
radyonun sesini
The music
yükseltti.
was rough
Müzik
and
gürültülü ve
clanky, something the Anderson
şıkırtılıydı.
brothers would never
Anderson
have
kardeşlerin
enjoyed. But
kesin
Hartman chose
seveceği
to
türden bir
ignore
şeydi
it.
ama
It was
Hartman
finally within
bunu
his
görmezden
reach.
gelmeyi tercih etti. Wake sonuna ulaşabileceği bir yerdeydi. Tamam, bunlar da.
Hartman knew he was
Hartman
no
hiç
creator. He had no
yaratılacağı
ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to
neden?
end up like
Hartman
every
hiç
artist he had
yaratıcılığı
worked with here.
bulunmadığını
Damaged in ways that
biliyordu.
were
Bu
hard to
yönde
describe,
hiçbir
or
hevesi
worse.
yoktu ve
It was
sonunun
enough for
kesinlikle
Hartman to
burada
maintain
çalıştığı her
creative
sanatçı gibi
control and provide
olmasını
direction.
istemiyordu.
To be
Açıklanması zor bir
producer.
şekilde
That
yaralanmış
was what most of
ya
these
da
people were
başkalarına
in need of
daha
anyway.
kötüsü gelmişti.
Of
Hartman için
course,
yaratıcı
suitable subjects
dürtüsünü
were few
kontrol
and far
etmesi
in
ve buna bir
between.
yön vermesi yeterliydi. Bir yapımcı olabilirdi. Hem zaten bu insanların çoğunun ihtiyaç duyduğu bir şeydi. Elbette bana uygun kişiler çok sık ortaya çıkmıyordu. Oyda bu ses dəhşətə gəlir adam yani. Asılmıyorsun bak. Burada. İneyim mi? Kır olanı. Geçək. Bir tane var. Gələsən bura. Oy. Sen. Satır. Şimdi burada ana. Neylemeliyim? Gel. Gel bu kapının sınırıyla tam olsun. Bize göre top. Oğlum bana da bu. Biz burada. Yok kazanmadık. Ben daha sonra geldim. Bir tane daha. Tez olun. Bu arada işlerde fenersiz diyesin tabanca tuturum. Maraklıymış. Burada yemeği bu gerek. Teşekkür ederim tarafa. GG'de labba. Teşekkür. Eyvallah.
But the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Hayda.
Barry, I don't have a light.
O verme lan.
Sal.
Geçək.
Oh God! Look at the house, Al. Look out!
Of. Seviye daha. Yavaş. İlkin planı. Pile göre ölmək istəmirəm. Qasaq. Yox. Yox. 2 də gözlə. Olmaz ki. Haradaydı o pil? O əvvəldən götürüm. Məntiqlisi oldu.
Hey, come on! You gotta get going.
Başka bir şey var mı burada? Mermi falan. Aa, termos. Ya da neyse termos neymiş. Geldim böyle. Gözlem hani.
Al, I'm over here. I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al. Oh God! Look at the house, Al.
Aman tanrım. Dəqiq dağıtdı buralar. Asıldı. Aha. Tam burada save elə. Tamam. Belə gedirik. Haydi labirent. Bu arada labirentdə keçən bir oyun düzəltmə fikrim də var aslında. Yavaş. Labirentdə keçən bir oyun düzəltmək, yəni tək adama görə daha asan olacaq. Ona görə qorxu oyunu düzəltdikdən sonra bunu da eləyəcəm mütləq. Ətrafa dalmış olan və uyulmadık bir şeyə çevrilən viking əşyalarına baxdım. Tam boyutlu bir sahne, bir dragonda içeren tüm aksesuarlarıyla, tam etkileyici bir ses sistemi. Böyle tecrit bir alanda böyle bir şey inşa etmek özel bir tür delilik gerektiriyor olmalıydı. Sağır edici bir ses patlamasıyla gök yaraldığında ve müzik başladığında bu çok garip bir şekilde doğru gelmişti. Ha. Bunlar da götürüyor kasaya buradan. Başka bir şey yok. Bunlar da. İktar değil. Orada. Ben inanamam. Vəhşiler ya. Ha. Kaç abi buradan. Ay get de. Bu ilişmələr də olmasa zor olar ya. Niye böyle oldu? Özü çok geriden başladı yani. Bu kadar şeylenmiştim. Oradasınız. Hər an ətrafdan kimsə çıxacaq ki adam, çıxacaq deyə adam qorxur. Mən şəxsən deyim. Nə? Don't trust Emil. Emilə güvənmə. Gələn var yenə. Səviyyəsidir. Bunu götürək. Yəni oxunda ataq buna. Hə, oxunda düşüm olsun. Lap əla. Gələnlər bir yana. Oradayız. Ayda bu səs. Yəni bu tərəfdən keçək biz. Bağlı. Okey. Kasta bir tane niye böyle? Bədbəxt hərəkət deyirsən. Coşma hala. Buna bir baxaq.
Hartman hurried down
Hartman
the
koridorda aceleyle ilerledi. Belki terapiye cevap vermeye en çok yaklaştığında bırakmaktan nefret etmişti. Ama bu alelade bir fırtına değildi. Wake yazıyordu ve gölün derinliklerinde bir şey uyandırmıştı. Şimdi o şey onun için geliyordu. Hartman doğal olarak böyle bir duruma hazırlıklıydı. O aptal kardeşler Hartman emin olmak için her şeyi 2 kere kontrol ederken Wake'i oyalayabilirlerdi. Yeni selin arkamdan çıkmayan, yani en korkulu şeylerden biri de. Buradan gideceğim ben. Bir dakika. Böyle geldim, ara baktımsa böyle yakın gideceğim. Yok. Böyle gelmiştim. Orada ışık görebilirim. Neyse. Kimden açır onu? Aa, çıkmaz sokak. Ne aradık lan? Hə. Yaxşı dostlar, bu videoluqda bu qədər. Çox maraqlı bir bölüm idi. Gələn videolarda görüşənə dək sağ olun.